Yo, this is Senior G, telling you to tap in on Sundays to the Philosophy Show. Live at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Soldierbyblood.com. Home of underground entertainment and the voice of the movement.
Well, we've sure got big-ass problems.
Yup. Can you believe these big-ass prices? Doesn't bother me. I got a big-ass secret.
What's your big-ass secret?
Every time I fill up, I add this little gas pill, and I get big-ass savings.
You get big-ass savings just from using that little pill.
Even with that big-ass truck? Even with that big-ass truck. And when I help other people get big-ass savings, I make big-ass money. So you get big-ass money, helping people get big-ass savings with that little gas pill. You got a big-ass tank?
Honey, do I have a big-ass tank?
Oh, yep, you do. You definitely have a big-ass tank.
Yeah, I do.
Look, this is what I got paid last week.
Wow, that is big-ass money.
We're planning a vacation with our big-ass savings and that big-ass money.
We could use some big-ass savings.
And some big-ass money.
Make sure you tune in to the Philosophy Show, where all you have to do is pay for attention, and you just might learn something. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, Tar Music, and the Tattoo Shop Radio. Remember, it still takes a village. We are Village Global Network.
Yeah, I go. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think it's time we get dressed. Oh boy. Let's dress it. Oh boy. Room, baby. Yeah. Couple elephants in the room, man. For sure. Motherfuckers done did it. Did it. It's official. You dressed this shit. Y'all motherfuckers done. Stacks Brothers. Dressed this shit. They said I couldn't, I knew I could. They said I shouldn't, I knew I would. What's already explained should be understood. Me and my nigga good, it's all love straight from the dirt. Dug up from the lot in the hood. All this fly shit ain't come without hate. Lies, fake niggas and snakes, masquerading as your folk. Like you won't give them smoke. Fuck a toke, I ruin these clothes quick, take me for joke. Now they wanna holler my shit's dope when I had them high from the first quote. Think we ain't hear that bullshit blabber, idle chatter from the peanut galleries. Now these niggas on their knees from this anaconda squeeze, whispering please. Thought they knew me to murder, showed them friendship separated by 6 degrees. Tried to play grown men, product of black cavemen. No need to plead, let go. Nigga, I say when. When the wind pipe no longer pipes win. When them pipes come out, they hands go up in the wind. Fuck friends, buffoons tie that like balloons, about to get popped soon. Taking room for real goons who get it from the mud, but eat with silver spoons. My testament to niggas turn hoes was once glue. Lying ass, ratting niggas faking like they true. Claiming OG, really bitches. Acting brand new. Niggas got a problem with me, address it. I spread flu. Let's take a head count and see how many threads they count and who really about what the fuck they yap about. Motherfucker. See, my mistake was time. Thinking that knowing niggas your whole life, and that time equates to honor and respect and loyalty. But a born snake, a born fake, can't operate outside its genetic code. That's not how they were built. If it ain't in them, well, what else would you expect from them? Chefing up this cook up, grind time, no look up. Look for me, I've been booked up, now I'm the big fish they wanna hook up. Scene change when I pull up, scheme change like Mo Bucks. Lane changing like hold up, used to know but now I don't know us. I got the glow like shown up, raw blue on my show chucks. Been dope since Robux, I'm in the psych ward because of go nuts. Slice of turkey like cold cuts, Maccas niggas couldn't hold us. Game changes like cold crush, got an appetite for this gold rush. Niggas thought it wouldn't be us, mad as hell when they see us. Mad cause niggas wanna be us, they keep praying hard to defeat us. Been counted out my whole life, raise the count on my show price. Fuck half, I want the whole slice. Judge me, I need 5 mics. Top tiers, my flow game. Spark shit, I'm like propane. Niggas are not who they proclaim, just ride the way to my flow change. Steady dropping like boom boom. makers like Typhoon. Another level like Fosho. I'ma always hit my free throw. Y'all boys niggas like Kojo. Just mad we did it, no promo. Y'all cash the checks, we just stack mo. Waiting to see how they act though. Planting seeds, my rack grow. I'm in the studio with my stack grow. Looking for us, we passing them up. Wanna beat us, we smashing them up. In a 2C, the pop in the clutch. How you go low when our status is up? Ain't no need for flashing a buck. Keep believing in God we trust, cause he is the reason we running them up. Y'all left out, no seat on the bus. Yeah, there you have it. Let's address this elephant in the room. Real niggas do real things. Yeah, Stack Brothers, bitch.
Oh yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. It's about 2 p.m. here in the Lou, and welcome to the Philosophy Show.
With the council.
Man, with the motherfucking council. I'm Tweezy the Don.
And I'm your man, Daddy Rich, yo.
All day. I hope y'all ready to open up your minds and ready to talk some philosophies, man. Because we got some shit for you. We going to start off, though, with, capping off our weekend, man. How was your weekend?
Oh, wonderful, man. Cherry on top last night. I had a ball. Time got away. I seen. I was like, oh, man, I'm the last one in here with Tweezy. Still kicking it, man. But, great celebration for the 6-year Louis Wood anniversary, man. Appreciate everything that Louis Wood and Tweezy the Don has done for Daddy Rich, Tiago, the Stack Brothers, and anybody who was able to benefit for the time, the effort, and the monetary that you put forth, brother. So congratulations to you, man.
All day. Appreciate it, bro. Man, just seeing the people, man, and having Doc Dillinger and TT hosted, mainly Doc Dillinger. Y'all need to book him, man. Book Doc to host the show. He you know, I'm gonna be. I don't know. Was it because he was a part of it? Because he was, man. He was behind the scenes, engineering, and he was in it a few times too. Yeah. You know, he was like a second. You know, he was part of the show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So staple. All day. So he saw the transformation. He saw it. You know, right after the first shift. When we got TT in, when TT got in, that was like the second shift of people, and then we had shifts within her. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, you know, I'm thinking this is like the most, you know, I like the show so well with her, Raz, and not Jada Realist. Yeah. Oh man, that's like the best dynamic Star right cast, now, man. Yeah, so it's it actually evolve, you know, because some people get kind of, you know, I created the show, so of course I got to be on the show. Yeah, I straight didn't. It was more than that for me. It was created for the underground. It was created for people who might not be able to get an interview on the radio or blah blah blah. Yeah. That's what Louis Wood Radio for. So. It was just nice, just how even with the headline of Jerry C. Lewis. Oh man, tore it up. Oh, bro,
man, I wasn't expecting that, but now from Jared Lewis, man, I know what to expect. The unexpected, you know. Man, he did his thing, man, and I did not know it was a music quality with what he do. I thought it was strictly poetry, but to hear the blend of those two, man, he got something, and it's different. Yeah, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Great job, man.
Great job to you, brother. I was in Bowling Green Thursday and Friday. Thursday was really a chill day. But Friday, man, went out. I didn't know I was going out to holler at Big V. You know what I'm saying? Vito Banger, Big V and Nappy Roots. And I knew they were doing a documentary on him, but I didn't know who was shooting the documentary.
Oh, wow.
You know, when I get down there, Lily Mae down there.
Lily Mae. Wins again.
You hear me? So shout out to Lily Mae and shout out to Chelsea. Chelsea was down there too. That was her sister from Virginia.
Okay, shout out Chelsea.
Yeah, so we went down there, man, and then Patrick, you know, showed us love. We went out to his crib. You know what I'm saying? Bam was there. His son, both his sons was there. Everybody who came down, who we saw at the block party, I saw them all. They saw that I was there, and it's not, man. It was love, just all love, bro.
And you know, it's a God orchestrated occasion when you don't know who's shooting it, and you go there and it's people, it's extended family,
man.
You know, and ever since Lily Mae been around, man, it's been a God blessed covenant over what we do, man.
Man,
you know, and
talk.
I appreciate her, and most importantly, I appreciate God for knowing what pieces to put around.
Yes, most definitely. So, needless to say, we had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? You got to really appreciate those, especially when it comes together like that, because, you know, I went down in Bowling Green. A little bit of negativity within personal things was kind of riding around there, but it didn't mess it up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even coming back home, the cloud went away.
Man.
And it was like an easy go away. It wasn't, you know. So it's just letting us know, man. And man, God, happy belated birthday to my 81-year-old grandmother.
Man, happy birthday.
You hear me? My grandma on my mother's side, you know, with my great grandma, she passed away, and my mother's already passed away, so she really and then it's my mother's sister, which is her daughter, my grandma's daughter, my auntie. So my grandma, man, she the last person besides my auntie on that side of the family that I really know, or that we have a relationship. Yeah. So, you know, I had to go down. Well, I ain't gonna say I had to go down, but I was gonna go down there to Bowling Green anyway because it needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I wasn't gonna be here for my grandma's birthday, but I wanted her to, you know, I wanted to do something for her on her birthday. So I want to give a special shout out to Rena Phoenix, my queen. She took out to eat and took pictures, and she was so happy. Like when I called her on my way, because I called her while I was there to wish her a happy birthday. And, you know, I was driving and it was raining and shit like that. So, and she was just, the sound of her voice, she was just so happy. You know what I'm saying? She was like, and you know how, you know, she 81, man, and I know, you know, we know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I don't like speaking it out loud, but we know what it means. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, that felt good, having that happen and hearing her voice and just making sure that she feel like someone love her. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody thinking about you on your birthday. Even though I'm in Bowling Green, I'm thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday, Grandma. And a lot of the things that I be thinking about when people were talking about Joe Biden, I can say I kind of personalized that with her. Yeah. It's like, I mean, they're 81. You know, so it's like what you expect You know what I'm saying? He actually doing way better than an 81-year-old or the average 81. You know what I'm saying?
Around, you know? Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I personalize it, but once they made that switch, I kind of was like, okay, I do get it because, you know, you got to, and I'm talking about looking at it on TV or general people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if somebody see a baby. When you see a baby, what's the first thing? It's a certain thing you do when you see a baby. So when people turn a certain age and start looking a certain age, you can't deny that makes people feel a certain way too. It's like, okay, damn. And it's just a natural thing. It ain't really wrong or right. It's just if you see somebody real old, you can see that they old. You know, oh, that's an old man. Oh, that's an old. So that's what they was really talking about. Like, man, you got to get out of here because this is all people really looking at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't ignore it. So I'm like, okay. But at the same time, us as humans, we like, come on, man. Like,
come on.
like if that's all it is, you know, we get what happens when people get old, but that don't mean you got to put them out to the fucking pastor.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but shout out to my grandma, man. She doing real good. She talking about she got her. She 81. I'm guessing this dude probably like 60 or 70 something. He younger than her.
No.
And he dressed like a thug and all. He's like, this is my thug. I'm like, oh. Do your thing, Grandma.
Go ahead, Granny. You deserve everything you get.
You heard me? Yeah. Do your thing, Granny. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, we good. Let me turn this up a little bit more. You got anything else you want to talk about, fam?
Man, it's been a strenuous week as far as work go. You know, prayers up for all parties involved. You know, I can't speak too much on it, but prayers up for all parties involved, man. Yeah. You know, we got to understand that whether we agree, whether we like a person, that's not the big issue. The big issue is to pray for people sitting in authority seats. You know what I'm saying? Pray for our leadership, you know, because like you say, this is what they see that represents us all, you know.
Yes, real talk, bro. And, we gonna have to jump into that, and I'm so mad that I did not get a video of this because I kind of slipped my mind, but I did want to show it. But y'all can go on YouTube and find that police shooting. And I know it's been people who don't want to look at it. Look at it. Look at it. If you haven't looked at it, look at it. I'm going to tell you how, and I'm going to tell you why I looked at it and who brought it to me, and it was crazy. It ain't super crazy, but it's kind of crazy. But it was, I worked with this guy, and it's a white dude, you know what I'm saying, from Oklahoma. We kind of bumped heads a little bit on the Trump situation almost a year and a half ago type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he straight, that's how I knew he was cool, because when I spoke to him, he didn't push back. And I could tell he was listening to what I was saying, so it was like, okay. He was like, all right, I see what you're saying. And we've been cool ever since. It haven't been no bullshit conversation since. But he was like, have you heard about the da-da-da-da-da? And I'm like, you know, I didn't hear about it. I saw the video come across TikTok or something, but I didn't watch it. I'm like, man, I ain't really trying to look at this shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, he said, have you, and then when he brought it up, I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, nah. Then he was like, you should watch it, man. I'm like, I don't really watch shit like that. He was like, nah, you should watch it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he showed it to me. You know, I'm looking, bro, and I watched the whole thing through, man, and what I can come up with, bro, she rebuked the devil, and he shot her. It's like she knew that was the devil. And I ain't talking about no white devil shit. I'm talking about spirit, devil. The devil,
yeah.
evil.
The demon.
Yes.
She seen it.
She saw it. And she said it. And he shot her. It was like, and the thing was, he told her to go over there. She was sitting, the whole time it was just like, how can I say it? It was like a female, maybe something happened in our house and she was scared and got frantic and called the 911 or whatever. And all I'm seeing is two officers in this room, one just like this, just looking at her like, while one searching the house. And he told her to go over there. And she went over there. It was I guess it was some boiling hot water. I don't know. That's what it's like, what he said. And she picked that motherfucker up like he told her to do something like take it off or something. And then that's when she said that. I don't know if she was joking when she said it or what. But whatever that happened, it was no reason for him to shoot her. None whatsoever. None whatsoever, bro, at all. And it was like, it just like, I'm like, it pissed me off that whole day. It just pissed me off. It's like, and that's why I don't watch that type of shit, because what are we gonna do about that? You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, he was thrown off 6 other police forces. You know what I'm saying? And then you know that this person, we know the family of this person. Yucca being daughter Rico. That's they family.
Oh, wow.
The Massey family. D, all of them. They all Masseys. So that's they peoples. And somebody, and I'll let them, but it's some, man, so, hey, prayers up for the Massey family, and prayers up for the queen, that terrorist, I'm gonna call them.
Yeah, that was, man. It left me with the question of understanding when our subconscious speak. Is it the voice of your spirit? Cause the spirit man sees different. It sees spirit versus the carnal man. I see your physical, but my spirit man sees your spirit. So it goes back when you say, she say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Was that her subconscious spirit speaking to the spirit she seen in front of her?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, come on.
Because, man, I had this conversation with my wife. I said there are 2 to 3 other non-lethal options on a police officer.
Say it again.
There are at least 2 to 3 non-lethal options on a police officer's belt, being the nightstick, mace, taser. And don't quote me on that, but I know there's at least a nightstick and a taser.
Come on.
This big guy, and the last time I checked, hot water has never killed anybody.
No.
At small quantities.
No,
such as a pot full.
No.
So to respond with a heightened threat and to go all the way to the furthest form of life-threatening options at your disposal, you chose your gun. Instead of your taser, instead of your nightstick, even your flashlight. Because at some point you can retreat from some water. Nobody was shooting at you. She didn't grab a gun, a knife.
No.
So to use, you felt threatening. I'm not going to take hot water in the face. Like,
come on, man.
Some things come with the territory. You know
so
what I'm
gonna
saying?
take a life for you getting your face burnt?
When it's another officer who can control, even if she, hypothetically, even if she threw the hot water on you, and that was the case, it's another officer in there with you.
You can't duck hot water. You can't turn around.
Man.
You can't go the other way.
You could have just stepped out the house.
Man, come on. For seriously.
Like, hey.
We was here to help you, but since this is this, let me get on up out of here.
But the lady wasn't even in a state of panic or anything.
No.
You know,
you can hear her say she was sorry. So come on, bro. He wasn't in no. When he shot her, it was no threat. It was no threat. Hey, shout out to Raz. We got Raz on this motherfucker, man.
What up, Raz? And then he's married to the lady who works at a health facility that the lady who he murdered had visited maybe that day or that week. Because
he visited her?
His wife works at the facility. The police officer's wife worked at the healthcare facility, whether it was a urgent care clinic or hospital. His wife works there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'm understanding from the story. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. But
yeah.
So I guess she still had a medical bracelet on. And my thing is, she called the police. This lady wasn't dressed. She was dressed for bed. So if she was startled by what she thought was somebody trying to invade her home, or she heard some noises, or somebody moving around outside, who say this couldn't have been him? Because allegedly, him and her had a exchange of words, maybe at the healthcare facility, or maybe during that day or something. So coincidentally, allegedly, you get the call first. You answer the call when it go out. Was you the one outside her house, scuffling around? So you could use situation switching, as I call it.
Wow.
You know, to get your agenda off, whatever that was.
Right.
But you murdered her, sir.
And it wasn't no.
That ain't alleged. You murdered her.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, those are some of the things that I was hearing about around it. But I'm going on record saying allegedly. You know, those are the things that transpired. Until we know the truth and the real story.
Yeah.
That's all alleged, you know.
Well, that's Raz say nah. Raz say she did. You correct. He saying plus that punk ass police could have stayed on the phone with her also. So, yeah, man. I'm just.
Where's the outcry of?
That's what
government?
they should be talking. Right. That's what we should be talking about.
See, these are the side effects when we glaze over things such as insurrection or 34 felonies.
Yeah.
See, when we glaze over stuff like that, these are the outcomes and the side effects of glazing over that and being okay on one hand because of racial or skin color versus the other side of that being racial or another different skin color, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, we can't just glaze over. This is the smartest thing I've seen on social media. Signs of red flags. So we are, or some of us as in this society, are glazing over red flags. And these are the outcomes of that.
Yeah.
If it's a cat, it's a cat. If it's a rat, it's a rat.
Right. Real talk.
You know, we can't visually see something and say, oh, no, that ain't what it is. No, that's exactly what it is.
Man.
You know, and these are the outcomes from glazing over and sweeping things under the rug. And we learned that in our black community when we glaze over or sweep under the rug some of those family traumas, molestations and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, we can't just keep sweeping this under the rug.
Yeah.
And act like we don't see the lumps of dust up under there or trash.
Right. Especially when
these things need to be addressed.
Man.
You know, and if you address them the first time they happen, it won't have a history of continuation to happen. You know, history won't repeat itself, or for lack of a better term.
Yes, sir. I feel you. And so do Raz, man. Hey, so Raz say if it's a theft, it's a theft. If it's a liar, it's a liar. If it's a bitch, it's a bitch.
That's it.
True that, man.
It is what it is.
All right, man. We gonna jump into the topic for today, man. So we can go on and get some little mental healing in before we get into this politics shit, man. Last show we discussed tribalism versus nationalism, which was a good. I think we're gonna bring that back with some guests on that.
Because you say nationalism, I think of Yucca Ben.
Yeah,
you know,
we're gonna have to get them on, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Philosophy Show on Facebook and Soldier by Blood Television on YouTube. And check us out on the VGN app. Big things coming soon.
Yeah.
Y'all can listen to us on VGN app. But I'm thinking y'all might gonna be able to see us in a few. So tune in to that. Today, man, and Daddy Rich was hitting on it a little bit, man. And Lily Mae talked to me about it. Friday. So I wanted to talk to her with y'all, man. Who do you talk to about issues? You know what I'm saying? Like, she asked me that question, and I'm like, she was like, nah, who do you talk to about if you, like, got a problem? You know, like, if you got a problem with your girl or something. You know, it's like people, like, it's taboo. It's like they don't want you talking to nobody, but it's like then they want you to talk to them, but it sometimes it ain't gonna work if you talk to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
To you internalizing this, and then we know what that pot look like when it boil over and it just explode and come out and peek out in different situations and times.
Man.
And most of the time, the wrong time.
Most of the time, the wrong time.
You gotta have somebody
you
can talk to that's level-minded, but those people you got to be able to trust with the information and the conversation that they not going to harbor it and hold it to throw back up in your face or use it as leverage. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to trust a person with that type of information. So
that's the hardest part.
It's crazy because in the times we live, you can't always say close friends no more, because close friends are becoming an oxymoron.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? But I can say it's a good thing to start trying to look for like accountability partners.
Yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know if I come in here and be like, man, Tweezy, I'm blah, 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 on some crazy stuff, you like, man, that ain't you, man. Nah, man, no, dog.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
A whole bunch can come behind that. But, because you sensible and we have a bridge we build, a relationship, a brothership, a bond, a brotherhood, that I can say, okay, Tweezy ain't just going to tell me what I want to hear because it's me and he don't want to hurt my feelings and No, man, give me the raw, pure, unadulterated, unapologetic truth.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real
oh, no,
talk.
man, don't do that, man. That ain't good. You know what I'm saying? That don't. Where does that help you at? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We
right. Make
can
some.
sit down and weigh the pros and cons together. But I'm thinking we should start coining that phrase, accountability partner.
I like it. Accountability partners. And it's like, so I'm gonna give this outlook, right? It's like we out here, right? We want to do better in life. We want to do what we got to do out here. How can you do that and you don't strategize with a team?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And what they say, something planning presents poor performance or some of that.
What is it? Proper preparation.
Yeah, presents poor performance. Prevents poor
Yes.
performance.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We have cocked out here just. That's fair weather type things. You know what I'm saying? At this age, we need to have planning and strategies put in place.
Yes.
You know, for the what if. You know, in corporate America, they call it contingency plans.
There you go.
But us as brothers and sisters and business owners and entrepreneurs, we don't have those contingency plans in place. We plan to fail.
Man,
when you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah, so hey, start we all this to my people listening, man. I know we doing our own thing and that's what we supposed to do. But we can take 30 minutes, an hour out the week, you know, 2 or 3 times a week if we can, to sit back and strategize what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The cohesion of thinking, you know, it does something. You know what I'm saying? That's how these businesses, they got a cohesion, working strategy with people in place to implement them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, if we come together, which we are doing that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just speaking out loud to doing it a little more deliberate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know, when you saying that and answering that question brings me to a question. Are we utilizing networking the wrong way? Most people out here just networking for the benefit of the hookup, who you know, that type of thing.
Right.
But we should also be utilizing networking to say, hey man, let me bounce this idea off you. Man, I was thinking about this in my strategy. You know, with those people you can trust, because some people take your stuff and run. We not talking about those. We talking about stand up, solid individuals. You know, like, hey Tweezy, man, I want to do this, man. What you think? You know what I'm saying? You do that often though. You know, I don't see a lot of people who do that. You know, a lot of people just, oh man, I don't want to say nothing because of the other side. People might take the plan and run. But in networking, let's start in 2024 for the next, what we got, 5 months left. Yeah. Let's start utilizing networking to strategize, plan, and bounce ideas off of each other. And because this person may have that last missing piece of the puzzle, like, hey man, did you think about this part? Like, oh man, good looking out. I ain't think about that.
Real
that
talk.
Makes sense in the whole grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
So let's add that to our networking, not just where you benefit me, if you benefit me or not. But no, man, you might benefit me just in as I plan my strategy.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, that was a great idea, man. Thanks for reminding me of the step that I missed.
Oh dang.
You know?
Yeah.
It could have crashed the whole boat.
For real.
That one thing you gave me, you know what I'm saying, to my plan, could have crashed the whole boat had I not talked to you. You know, so it's many more benefits of networking with like-minded individuals.
Oh dang, real talk. Man, and I gotta straight say, when you said that straight, I thought about Raz when he came to me about his podcasting situation. and it was all love. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, people's like me and like us, we like to give, you know, knowledge, man. Because my thing is, I already know that the world is big enough for us to do our thing. If you tripping off of, you know, certain things, like certain stuff, man, it's kind of like, you're going to be tripping off that a lot. And you don't want to trip off that with people who you fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I got to give kudos to Raz, man. He always been that type of person. So, he getting it back every time.
150. Raz 150.
All day, bro. With that, man, let's talk about this, man, because shout out to my boy Jay the Realist. I mean, I got it, man. He remind me of so much of me when I was, like, first got into the game, you know. He just remind me, people, I get it. You know, I come from where I come from, and this is my grandma and them, we didn't really take a lot of shit. It's like, if it was stupid, we could say that. Like, you doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you do some shit to get you smacked. You know you got smacked because you were doing some shit you wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm from that. So, you know, being now, going through what we going through in the world, like with the social media, there's so much stupid, dumb shit that we normally wouldn't be able to see. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people on social media, I call it's bullying, but it ain't bullying because they ain't gonna do shit. It's social media bullying. And it's, you know, it still feels the same as if it's physical bullying. Because even if I had motherfuckers who tried to talk shit to me at school, tried to punk me, but once it was ready, once I showed them that I'm going to whoop your ass, then they, man, you know, bagging off type shit. Or when they ain't in front of their peoples, they don't want
it's
none.
Different. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and that's that part. And then just regular life shit. How important is it to let off steam?
Oh, man, you gotta have an outlet. You know, most of us chose this music as the outlet from what the world was trying to ride on our back, or family issues, or just being men, man. You know, a lot come with being a black man.
Talk to
you
him.
Gotta have those outlets. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying turn to drugs and alcohol.
Right.
You know, and use that as your outlet, because that's kind of going to lead to more of the same. Yeah, you know. But, yeah, you got to have those outlets, man. I know music for me is the biggest one. You know, that's kept me sane. It's the best version of self-expression that fits what I needed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's for everybody. Yours might be golf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yours might be, hey, let's have a water fight. You know, whatever it is, you have to have those outlets, man. Even if it's going to therapy, man, do what you need to do to stay sane out here. You know what I'm saying?
You better. Hey. Hey, Raz, I see you online, bro. If you want to, I'm gonna lock you in for the political part if you want to get on, so I can get you on the show. So,
yeah,
you know we gonna get into it. Back to this, man. I was just, you know how I be working within my mind.
It's all good, brother.
All right, so if they're letting off steam, man, I know most, like you said, we as men, you know, and I can just imagine for females too, but just as men, man, I'm naturally I'm an aggressive person, naturally, you know what I'm saying, but I'm also aware of that too. So I know that I gotta, keep it. You know what I'm saying? I was the type of kid that used to play so rough that I would hurt somebody, but I wasn't trying to hurt them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I hurt them, it's like I'll be pissed off at myself because that wasn't what I was trying to do.
Yeah, that wasn't intended.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that that's me naturally. So when I played basketball, I was an aggressive basketball player. You will get bowled. And I don't care if you bow me. You know what I'm saying? These are the things this how I blew my steam off. You know what I'm saying? I played football, bro. I was damn near I was a tight end, bro, and a defensive end.
Oh yeah.
Come on. And then I was little, bro. Those are big body. Like I guess I'm big now, is how I'm looking now. But when I was in high school, bro, I was skinny. I had a frail body, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say frail. I had strength within that body, though. You know what I'm saying? But especially for me to be a defensive end, like look at defensive end and tight ends. That's what Shannon
Garrett and all.
Yeah, these Shannon, big boys.
Yeah, them thick brothers. Yeah.
And then defensive ends was the same thing. So that's how aggressive I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? So just being there, man, doing these podcasts, being able to talk, doing like right now it's therapy for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I even though I'm getting around people now where I can talk about shit now. At first, I was talking to people, and like you said, they was using against me. Motherfuckers recording my calls and just on some, you know what I'm saying, and bringing it back, using it and shit. And I'm like, okay, nah, if I can't talk to my team or my so-called team, who the fuck am I going to be able to talk to? We supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, gelling.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, Jay the Realist, bro, he had to let out some steam. That's why he was missing in action. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate his honesty and transparency, man. And I'm just glad that he around people that's not gonna be on that bullshit with him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell that's what he used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, like, you with a squad now, bro. We don't move like them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We gonna hold you down.
We got your back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how shit look around, motherfucker, that's why I put in their head, this is real, because this real for me. It's quality over quantity all times.
That's it.
The other shit gonna come. That's sporadic. That's gonna come, though. That's coming. If you want to see a crowd all the time, look who we got around us. We gonna get it. This type of shit is really for us. Everybody ain't gonna celebrate your 6-year anniversary. No. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that because it's 6 years. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So
most people didn't want to see you celebrate the first one.
Right.
So let alone the 6. That shows growth. That shows motion.
Man.
You know, that shows dedication. All those things that go along with staying steadfast in the movement.
Yes, sir.
You know?
And that's what it's been, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Louis Wood Radio, and this is real. From My City, My Music to now, Louis Wood Radio is the longest running podcast from that. And that's facts, because when I got in, a lot of them motherfuckers broke off and stopped. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Louis Wood Radio is definitely the longest running show for Louis Wood Production, along with STL Royal. Them was the natural two that been here when we switched over. Longevity, man. So
that's what's up.
It's going down. It's going down, 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 down. All right, man. We are not like them, Raz, bro. What we gonna do is, man, I am gonna go ahead and go to a break real quick, and then we're gonna come back with straight out the book, with Daddy Rich. We're going to go ahead and get my fam on here, LC Raz. And we're going to talk some politics, man. We're going to get into it. Where we at? I got a quote from my peoples. This my peoples, man. Robert Greene. I was he the author of the 48 Laws of Power, Mastery, Laws of Human Nature. He got a couple other books. He did a book with 50 Cent called The 50th Power. I've read or listened to a lot of his books, but what got me interested in reading his books was when I first got back into this game in 2017, you know, my queen had put a bug in my ear. She was like, look, all these motherfuckers that's going against you right now, they all in this group called 48 Laws of Power. So I started I went to the group, and I'm just seeing all these rules and all these laws they got. So I just went and read the book to see, you know, get a better grasp on it. And the first time I read it, I was disgusted. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And da-da-da-da-da. But then, what is this, 8 years later, when I read it more than one time, you know what I'm saying? So the more I read it, the more I saw that the shit was like, you don't, just because you're not like that or you not thinking like that, and my thing is some of the shit in there you are doing. You just don't know that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it is like that. Like you just don't want it to be that way. But it is. And if you don't know that, that's why people get mad. That's why you get out of it. Because you don't know that those are the laws, and this is what people are doing to you. They are doing it to you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would suggest anybody to read it. And if you don't want, audio book is the same. It gives you, it'll let you know what's going on and how to defend it. And if you want to use it for good, you can use it for good too. Because the thing is, it's being used, period. Just like it's being used, period. And you can tell. It's politics and everything. It's being used. Being used in a dynamic of with the underground. You know, I don't want to go too deep into it. That's the shit I be talking about offline. Because I don't want motherfuckers to know that I'm that deep into knowing what the fuck really going on. Yeah. But if you can tell by how I move, you can tell I know what's going on. But I don't be wanting motherfuckers to know how deep I know. But read those things, bro. It'll open your eyes to all this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't already on it, and if you give a fuck about it. Because in reality, it only matter. It would have mattered in your corporate situation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, the quote is, "It is not much good being wise among fools and sane among lunatics." Ooh, boy.
Wow. That was a mouthful.
Bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Check him out. Robert Greene. It's Greene. You already know how to spell Robert. And we gonna I must get on here and I'm trying to send you this email, Raz. We gonna be right back, man. We'll be right back on the Philosophy Show
with the council.
Yes, sir.
This what they on, huh?
Retarded. Bum.
She got the good.
When this go off, don't start yet. Alright, now when this one go off, you can start.
It's good. Yeah, we back. It's the Philosophy with the Council. And this part of the show is called Straight Out the Book. So it's been a lot going on around us in the world, in our lives. And what I want to do is give a verse that gives us some reassurance for those who are true believers in the Most High. Today I have Hebrews 11:6, and it reads as thus: And without faith it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who seek him. And that just gives us reassurance and hope for those who are true believers in the Most High, that we still have something to look forward to.
I like that, bro. You said faith, right?
Faith.
That means everything, bro. To have faith.
Yeah.
Man,
As the verse say, without it, it's impossible to please him.
man, real talk, real talk.
You know, and for most of the people who don't believe, that's a stretch because most of us only believe in what we can see, hear, taste, touch. That heightens our sensories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but to have faith, you have to believe in something you can't see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can't
Right.
touch, can't taste, can't smell. You know, and still draw hope from that.
Right. And you almost, I'm thinking you in something that you can't understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just gotta really believe it.
Yeah.
When don't nobody else believe it, you still gotta believe
Man.
that he is.
Yeah. That.
You know what I'm saying?
All the end all be all. What's up, Raz?
What up, Raz?
What's up, y'all?
My brother.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, bro. Let me see how you sound on here. How you feeling though?
I'm feeling great.
Did you check out? Did you check out? I saw you on a podcast last night.
Yeah, I was looking at it on YouTube.
All right, cool. You sound good. All right. Let's go ahead, man. First of all, bro, again, I didn't get to. I was thinking it was too late when I thought about it. I could have brought you in on there for a little minute, but I had a lot going on. But since you on now, bro,
I was enjoying watching the show.
all day. Hey, since you on now,
I
man.
think you get up there and give me a shout out.
Did you see me look right at you?
Well, let me look back at you then.
Hey, Raz, since day one, man, you've been more than 100. You've been 150, a solid brother. I seen your reel the other day where you played Give Me That Bag. I said, hey, that man Raz, that's my guy there. I appreciate that, man.
Oh,
Nah, man, that's what I do, man. I ain't that, man. I appreciate y'all giving the good music. I appreciate this philosophy podcast. Just to let y'all know, I watch a lot of podcasts, and this is my favorite podcast. Just because a lot of information. There's a lot of shit I learned. So I think this podcast is a great platform for our black men. I mean, for black women just to look and see and get the knowledge of stuff. Even if you got opinions also.
all day.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
This is just
what's
a
up.
perfect platform. That's why you always see me on here on Sunday, not just because I'm your friend, but I like this motherfucker.
Hey, we appreciate
that,
you, bro. All right. Well, with that being said, man, I want to go ahead and jump into it, man. Y'all know how we do it. It's an election year, and God damn it, it's going down. Last motherfucking week, Biden, I got to say, Biden and his team pulled one of the smoothest political moves that could have been made by the Democrats at a time that it was needed. And I got to give this man his props for bowing the fuck out and letting the new generation of people step in, a.k.a. Kamala Harris, the VP that he endorsed, of course, because, you know, a person who's gonna, you know, have a vice president, of course, their main job is that if you go down, they gonna be the one to step up. So
That's it.
why wouldn't he nominate her?
That's it.
I mean, so I mean I think that's what a person in that position would do. So, with that being said, if y'all have not seen the whole deal of him telling when he bowed out and giving his explanation, I'm finna give y'all a clip. This gonna be a little decent clip. So, cause we gonna talk about it on the other side. I call this clip the comparison. This is the comparison to a president who actually did everything he was supposed to do and who could still run. He could still run if he wanted to. You know, he actually took some humility and bowed out. We're going to compare him to the president who said it was a rigged election. That's what this clip is about.
AKA the Venn diagram.
Yeah. So this is called the comparison. Listen.
My fellow Americans.
Oh, no. I hate when I do that.
I'm speaking to you tonight from behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office. In this sacred space, I'm surrounded by portraits of extraordinary American presidents. Thomas Jefferson wrote the immortal words that guide this nation. George Washington showed us presidents are not kings. Abraham Lincoln, who implored us to reject malice. Franklin Roosevelt, who inspired us to reject fear. I revere this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. But in the defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think is more important than any title. I draw strength and I find joy in working for the American people. But this sacred task of perfecting our union is not about me. It's about you, your families, your futures. It's about we, the people.
Oh, no.
We can never forget that. And I never have.
Hold on.
I've made it clear that I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those rare moments in history when the decisions we make now will determine our fate of our nation and the world for decades to come. America's going to have to choose between moving forward or backward, between hope and hate, between unity and division. We have to decide, do we still believe in honesty, decency, respect, freedom, justice, and democracy? In this moment, we can see those we disagree with not as enemies, but as fellow Americans. Can we do that? Does character in public life still matter? You know, in recent weeks, it's become clear to me that I need to unite my party in this critical endeavor. I believe my record as president, my leadership in the world, my vision for America's future, all merited a second term. But nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy. That includes personal ambition. So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation.
All right, hold on. Let me start that over.
My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight from behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office. In this sacred space, I'm surrounded by portraits of extraordinary.
I'm going to have to do that again. All right.
I'm speaking to you tonight
My
from
man.
behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office.
I
This sacred
fucking
space,
turned it off. It's
surrounded by
one time.
portraits
You good?
of extraordinary American presidents.
But
Thomas Jefferson wrote the immortal words that guide this nation. George Washington showed us presidents are not kings. Abraham Lincoln implored us to reject malice.
shut this motherfucker.
Franklin Roosevelt, who inspired us to reject fear. I revere this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. But in the defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think is more important than any title. I draw strength and I find joy in working for the American people. It's this sacred task of perfecting our union. It's not about me. It's about you, your families, your futures. It's about we, the people. We can never forget that. And I never have. I've made it clear that I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those rare moments in history when the decisions we make now determine our fate of our nation and the world for decades to come. America's going to have to choose between moving forward or backward, between hope and hate, between unity and division. We have to decide, do we still believe in honesty, decency, respect, freedom, justice, and democracy? In this moment, we can see those we disagree with not as enemies, but but as fellow Americans, can we do that? Does character in public life still matter? You know, in recent weeks, it's become clear to me
Dude know what he
I
talking
need to
about.
unite my party
They talking
in
about
this
how
critical endeavor.
he know what the fuck.
I believe my record as president, my leadership in the world, my vision for America's future, all merited a second term. But nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy. That includes personal ambition. So I decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation. It's the best way to unite our nation. You know, there is a time and a place for long years of experience in public life. There's also a time and a place for new voices, fresh voices, yes, younger voices. And that time and place is now. I've kept my commitment to appoint the first black woman to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. I also kept my commitment to have an administration that looks like America, to be a president for all Americans. That's what I've done.
Tell them.
I ran for president 4 years ago because I believed and still do that the soul of America was at stake. The very nature of who we are was at stake. And that's still the case. America's an idea. An idea stronger than any army, bigger than any ocean, more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. It's the most powerful idea in the history of the world. That idea is that we hold these truths to be self-evident. We're all created equal. Endowed by our Creator certain inalienable rights, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We've never fully lived up to it, to this sacred idea, but we've never walked away from it either. And I do not believe the American people will walk away from it now. I'd like to thank our great Vice President Kamala Harris. She's experienced, she's tough, she's capable. She's been an incredible partner to me and a leader for our country. Now the choice is up to you, the American people. When you make that choice, remember the words of Benjamin Franklin hanging on my wall here in the Oval Office. Alongside the bust of Dr. King and Rosa Parks and Cesar Chavez. When Ben Franklin was asked, as he emerged from the convention going on, whether the founders had given America a monarchy or republic, Franklin's response was, republic, if you can keep it. Whether we keep our republic is now in your hands. My fellow Americans, it's been the privilege of my life to serve this nation for over 50 years. Nowhere else on earth could a kid with a stutter, from modest beginnings in Scranton, Pennsylvania, Klamath, Delaware, one day sit behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office for the President of the United States. Here I am. That's what's so special about America. We're a nation of promise and possibilities, of dreamers and doers, of ordinary Americans doing extraordinary things. I've given my heart and my soul to our nation, like so many others. I've been blessed a million times in return of the love and support of the American people. I hope you have some idea how grateful I am to all of you. Great thing about America is here. Kings and dictators do not rule. The people do. History is in your hands. The power is in your hands. The idea of America lies in your hands. You just have to keep faith. Keep the faith. And remember who we are. We're the United States of America. And there's simply nothing beyond our capacity. We do it together. So let's act together. Preserve our democracy. God bless you all. May God protect our troops. Thank you.
Nah, this is the comparison. Listen to this and watch this.
It's no coincidence then that President Trump finally gave in and went out to the Rose Garden at 4:03. His staff had prepared a script for him to read, but he refused to use it. As you can see on the screen, you can see the script is stamped President has seen. The script said, quote, "I'm asking you to leave the capital region now and go home in a peaceful way." The president was urged to stick to this script, but he spoke off the cuff. Eric Hirschman and Nick Luna went with the president to film the message in the Rose Garden. Let's hear what they had to say and see the never-before-seen raw footage of the president recording this video message.
This is the morning. This is
Did the president
January
use any written remarks to your knowledge, or did he just go off the cuff?
To my knowledge, it was off the cuff, sir.
So here, he just said this shit. This is what he's supposed to be the president and calming people down. This is what he's saying.
So tell me
when you're ready, sir.
Who's behind me?
He's got right. We're all sitting out.
He was nervous as a motherfucker.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had a election losing. I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
Was there any discussion about the president releasing a second video that day?
Not that I recall. When he finished his video, I think everyone was like, day's over. And people were pretty drained.
We're pretty what?
Drained.
When we say day over, there were still people in the Capitol at that point, weren't there?
There were people in the Capitol, but I believe by this stage, law enforcement, I have to go back and look, but I believe law enforcement was either there or moving in or going to take charge. And I think just that people were emotionally drained by the time that videotape was done.
Emotionally drained? At the White House? Here's what was happening at the same time at the Capitol. We warn the audience that this clip also contains strong language and violence.
Another officer unconscious. Sheriff.
Yeah. So I know Daddy Rich couldn't really see it, but you heard it. It's
man, total chaos. Melee.
So you can see the comparison of, when these people keep, and the reason why I showed this, and I want y'all to, I know, I want to ask y'all because I want to hear this out loud. There's a clear difference between Donald Trump and Biden. I'm just, because I hear people, and everybody everybody do have a right to their opinion. I get that, but we're talking about, like, if it's something hard, it's you can tell that it's hard compared to something soft, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Are they both white men? Yes. If you want to consider one rich and one ain't, I'm going to tell you this. One is considerably richer than the other one, if you want to really go there, or claim to be. I can't even say he is. Let me stop, because he done conned us into thinking that. Are you on, Raz? Can you hear us? We can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see some. There we go. All right.
Yep, I'm here.
There we go. All right. Cool. But, like I said, I wanted to show that there was two different people, two different actions. One who I saw him get mad saying he wasn't going to get out the race. I heard Joe Biden say he wasn't going to lead the race unless he didn't say he said he was going to lead the race if they showed that he could not win. He actually said that. That's a coherent 80-year-old man. He said it. It had the nuts and the guts and the smartness to get out the race, not do January 6th. So I just want to know, those are two different people, right? Two different, I say, spirits. Raz, what you think?
No, you definitely correct. It is two different people. Shit.
So a lot of and my thing is we don't even got to argue about that no more because he did the right thing. But I just wanted to actually, point that out to some people. Stop. Listen, and I'm going to tell this. I thought about this earlier. Y'all do know that white people died in the Civil War for the same causes that, like, some people didn't like people having slaves, and they were white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope people, so are they the same as the people that was fighting to keep you slaves?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
we
bro.
are headed in that direction again. Let me point out two things. I didn't write this little Trump representative name down, but he did a speech, and he also basically specified that if Trump don't win, it could be a civil war. And then he retracted that. But hold on. Before that, months before that, I did it. I matter of fact, I did it on my show. Mm-hmm. This guy was out there asking Trump supporters some questions. So he asked this older white lady, of course. And it was something like, if Trump get in, what can he change or something like that? And the lady say, he's already in. He's already putting strings. He's already doing stuff. And the man like, okay, all right, he's not already in. So if he don't get in, what you think could be the response? And she said, civil war. Now, this is way before the RNC. Yeah, way before that. And so basically, they probably told him he needs to retract that shit because that shit has been already they already been saying this shit. That's what I just want to touch on when you said that, Tweety. They already, these people that you seen on January 6th is them same motherfuckers talking about if he don't get in, civil war. So, with that man said, no, he got to stand on that shit. Ain't no retracting that shit because I already been hearing this shit.
All day. And you not lying. I've been, those the kind of things that I keep in the back of my mind when because that only, let's say this, they say if we don't win, it's going to be a civil war. Okay, if we win, it's going to be a civil war. Yeah, I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I get what they saying. It will be more of a civil war if Trump win because it's half and half right now, or maybe a little bit more than half if we're looking at the polling. If we're looking at the polling, that's what it is. Who really knows what it is? You know what I'm saying? Right. So
Carmelita is doing good right now.
Yeah. So if Trump get into power, he could be better to suppress us. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to. If he's not in power, it's not going. It could be a civil war, but we'll be better equipped because we'll arm the military. We'll arm these polices. Those are the ones we need to be really worried about. Them the ones who will switch on us because they already done it. So, those are the ones that we really got to watch for. It'll be more turning into a terrorist country, just like the Middle East for real. If they, because you going against the government when you going against democracy or the republic, however you want to say it. It's a republic with a democracy type of Congress type shit, but it still get ran. The power is still within us. We just got to know that that's what it is. If we don't know that from where we at right now, something's wrong.
You know what, Tweety? A lot of people don't know that.
I see.
We the people, we really got all the power. They just don't. We got all the power. I talk about this in the music business. I talk about this in politics and everything. Consumers, what you buy, why that store's still there. You got the power because you keep going your motherfucking money at that store. Yeah. I remember they protested on the liquor store back in the day about a couple years ago. Liquor store still there. I say y'all ain't do shit. Fuck that protesting. This how you protest. Don't spend your motherfucking money there.
Yeah. Yep.
Guess what? They got to go.
Yeah.
They ain't making no money. You're not supporting.
Yeah.
You say
we got the power.
We
got all the power.
All of it.
You don't know that though.
Yeah. If you
don't understand it.
Yeah. If you protesting without financial action,
you dig?
That's an opinion. You just had a strong opinion. Right. What is the action? We have to put action to it.
Yeah.
And the biggest form of action is, like you said, Raz, not moving our dollars.
Man, real talk. So, and with that being said, man, I'm starting to feel this one thing a lot more now than I used to, in that the separation thing, the color separation and all of that. Yeah. I'm starting to feel like all of that is a trick to keep us like falling for this shit like Trump doing and all of that. Because I'm gonna ask y'all this, and this is just like I said. I know we all got our own things and standards and all that. I'm not going against it. I'm just talking about if this hard and that's soft. That's all I'm asking about. Okay, as human beings, we one species, right? So let's compare this to the animal kingdom. Or no, I ain't gonna say the animal kingdom. Let's compare them to dogs. All right. So as human. And this has got something to do with nature, not comparing you to a dog, but nature, all right? If you got humans, you got puppies. So with humans, you got black people, you got different races, so-called, or you got black people, or you got white people. We got people that look different. They don't all look the same. We all don't look the same, but we all got the same makeup, just like we got dogs. You got different breeds, right? Can these breeds have sex with each other and have kids with the dogs? Like different breeds of dogs can mate and have other kids. They can do that. Yeah. Can a dog go mate with a cat?
No.
But that's a whole different species. Humans, we only got one species here, right? So we just that one species. So if you put, let's say you take this breed of dogs and put them over here, and it ain't no other breeds, right? They gonna just breed with each other. So let's say you take a breed from another breed and put it in there with them. You think they gonna make?
Most likely, somebody always gonna cross the line.
Right. So that's gonna happen. So that's natural. So naturally, it's nothing wrong with a black person dating a white person. Naturally.
We got bigger things to worry about. And you know, and that brings me to this point of this conversation I had last week with my wife. And I said, baby, now we got black people saying that she's not black and she's Asian and she's this and she's that. We are the only race of people who point out if you are tenths of a black person, half Irish, Blasian, which is black Asian, a new blended word. We are the only race that does that. We don't see the other side saying, hey, Donald Trump is Dutch.
Right.
He's part Dutch, part Portuguese. We don't see them doing that. But we doing that. And if you go, I promise you, if you log in Facebook right now and you see the talks about Kamala,
man,
that's what it's pointing to.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of when they say an 81-year-old man is old. Duh.
Man.
But does that disqualify him for being able? What was it? I think it was Balboa, Rocky's last movie, where he was trying to get licensed to fight, and he said, "But wait a minute, ain't y'all supposed to, help me with this so-called the American dream and all that?" And he's like, "Man, who are you to tell me if that's what I want to do? I can't do it."
Right.
So
right.
That's what this reminds me of. But our race is the only one who's pointing out whether she's black or not.
Yeah, and man, stop.
When you got a drop of our blood, it changes the DNA
Didn't
strand.
they know this?
So why is that even the conversation? One drop of our blood changes is dominant.
Yeah.
So why are we pointing out if she black or not? Oh, she's not black enough for you, for your vote? Ain't that the same thing as saying she is black enough for my vote?
Right. Right.
But our race is the only one doing that. You don't see the other saying Donald Trump is Dutch and Portuguese. He's not full blood white.
Man.
You know what?
Go ahead, Red.
This leads me to what I want to say now. The black and white thing is a columnist thing, right? So let's get that out the way. We understand that. So when Tweezy talking about the divide, so let's understand another thing. Racism is big business. Racism is big business. Keep divide and conquer.
Yep, that's it.
So you have what we call the white race, which they're not white. They're like you said, Dutch, Portuguese, England. You dig what I'm saying? They from those places. That's where they're from. So they want to have them give a false power. Because when white people poll, y'all motherfucking poll just like us.
Real talk.
When y'all middle class, and middle class is like us. This is about rich and poor. Not about black and white.
That's it.
So they keep us divided. You never heard of a country called black?
Nope.
You never heard of a country called white?
Nope.
But you hear, I'm a Chinese man, I'm from China. You hear I'm Portuguese, I'm from Portuguese. You hear I'm German, I'm from Germany.
Yep.
You hear I'm Spanish, I'm from Spain. You see what I'm saying? So all this is to divide. So no Tweezy, you hit that perfectly. Divide and conquer.
Yep.
If we can keep these motherfuckers think they got this false empowerment over here, let's do that. Let's say, hey, super white privilege. Let's say that. Let's do that. And we'll keep these motherfuckers over here, who we call black, which look at any color black and you're not fucking black. But anyway.
Yeah.
You're fucking brown. You're from somewhere. We're Americans because we're here, okay? We was born here.
Yeah.
So we can't deny that we're Americans.
Yeah.
But your ancestors is from somewhere else. We could have been the Indians, you know. I'm okay, so I'm go too deep. But anyway.
Oh yeah. That's a yucca being them discussion, but and my thing is you right, and we can touch on that, man. As far as who we are, and this how I feel, because we're here. I'm American first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My culture is black or pro African American, wherever we came from, where we came from. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like straight, like feeling the energy of other people, I done met bad people that was black. I done met bad people that was white. I done met bad people that was Asian, Middle Eastern, and then I've met good people. I've met more good people than bad people in all of those races. Period. Jehovah's Witnesses, Christians, Israelites, atheists, devil worshippers too. I done met these motherfuckers. They ain't all like what everybody say. I ain't condoning it either though. But I'm just saying, I'm seeing these people. You know what I'm saying? You want gay? It's all the same. You know what I'm saying? So the separation, that's why I think this election is very important, because are we gonna be so separate that we gonna give up on the dream of the democracy that we fought for real, and it's starting to look exactly like we want? It's still a little problems. We gonna always have issues, but we spoiled. Like I had to ask somebody this question. I'm like, I asked them, was they a slave? And I know I know what you're gonna say if you're talking about today, but I had to specifically say it. Like, are you owned by a white man? Like, so this is not the same. This ain't the same. If you a slave in your mind mentally with whatever going on in this country. Yeah, there's bad shit going on in the country. Ain't shit gonna be. Look what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Look how we living right now. We wasn't living like this back in the day.
Not at all.
Not at all. They changed signs and tore down South Civil War statues. They did that. So this is a whole different country now. And people are not, their mental's not caught up to it.
Great way to put it.
Man, they still stuck like they going through the shit they mamas and daddies was telling them and then grandpa was telling them, but this is not the same. You can talk to Al Sharpton them and they'll tell you that it ain't the same. These are the same motherfuckers, even though, he got his issues, but it's other people. You can't say he wasn't deep into it though. You can't say he ain't got the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up with Jesse Jackson? I ain't heard from him in a while. Is he still alive?
Last time I checked.
Sometimes some people just need to be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might have put the gag order on old Jesse.
Yeah, sometimes you just got you just shut up
all day. Okay, old Jesse. but yeah, man, we need to get out of that old thinking. And my thing is, I'm not saying forget it. If that's what's don't forget that shit. But you do got to notice that this is a different America. Like, I had to straight look at this is different.
It's different, man.
It's way different. And I also got to say this, man. I understand why I'm going to call them the far right, the MAGA people, the people who backing Trump, except the people that just backing them because they watching bits of fucking TikTok and that shit. But the people who actually support him, like behind them for real, pushing the agenda, I see why it's a push to go where they going. Because they want to keep it like they want to keep it. I can't speak on exactly what they want, but I get it. Look where we have come. Even though we have come far and we got all these rights, we do have more gay people. We do have, or it's more people expressing the gay culture. I say that. I ain't gonna say it's more gay people, but it's more people expressing the gay culture. It's more people accepting it, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that because where we at, you know what I'm saying? We can't. I had to come to grips with that. Like, look, the gay movement, how they try to say the gay and the black movement was it somehow, whatever the case may be. I see why now. I see why, because even with Barack. You can't deny it. If you looking at it, we can't deny that. Barack opened up a lot of gay right type stuff. He ushered it through. He did.
Yeah, he did.
I peeped it. I saw it, and I didn't understand it at first until I was going off of old shit. But black people are the first people who opened up rights, period, in this country for the whoever. Women didn't get rights before black men got rights. That's a fact. Black men got the vote.
No rights before men, period.
So you gotta. So you. So that's why, and that's it. All the other shit is you can just put on whatever you want to put to it. But though that was the first. So that's why they put that on with that. All that together. Even with the women's rights, they tack on that the lesbian shit to it. Women's rights leads to lesbian. Come on. Why? Why I gotta be that? Because they want to go work? But that's so.
You know what? I was gonna disagree with you, but you opened my life when you said that. Because I'm like, okay, all right, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, and just on that's why
that part.
That's that.
Right, just that. That other shit.
No, that's the part where it gets where they use it against everybody and fuck our heads up, or they use it to do that bullshit and make it seem like it ain't. It's attached to it. The weird shit. When you see Trump, this is how you know what people do when it's like that. They act like they say the other people doing it. Why they doing it?
Yep, that's they shit.
Smoking mirrors.
So while they blaming it on the gay motherfuckers, they actually the ones doing that shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So, we on it. We trying to give y'all some nuggets, man. And my thing is, still think what you want to think. And my thing is, I'm just like if motherfuckers say, "Oh, well, you fuck with it." Listen, you can look at my life and tell how I live. If I can't leave the house and be able to talk to a Asian American, come back and bring it back to my people, a white American to come back and bring it back to my people, be affluent with knowing other cultures and being open to, just because you don't know this person and they got this, don't mean they're a bad person.
Don't mean that.
You don't know what this person crossing this border for, but you want to paint them all the same?
Yeah, man, that ain't cool.
We got to get out of that.
Yeah.
As Americans, that's old thinking. We are a melting pot of a lot of shit here, a lot, and it ain't fucked up the country.
Yeah.
Not like human, like moral wise, it hasn't, but that depends on either your religion or your standards. But my thing is, you don't have to do what other people do.
Tell them again.
And the people who think that's a bad thing are the people who are privileged. Oh, when they came over here, I might have lost one of my privileges, meaning keeping you under the thumb.
Right.
Telling you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
You know, I done inherited blood money, slave money. And now you want me to pay more taxes. You got to give back to the pot you took from.
Come on. That's what you supposed to do.
That's what you supposed to do.
Man.
But I ain't make $1 billion last year, but I did make $999.9 million.
So I ain't got to.
But I'm crying over that $1 million that you made me give back to the pot. And that's what it is. You know, they got accustomed to these certain living standards and these certain privileges and don't want to share.
Yeah, that's sick.
And they didn't really necessarily earn the money that or the benefits that they're benefiting from.
Exactly.
But oh man, I gotta give another $1 or $2 in taxes more than last year. You can't win every year, all day, all the time. Sometimes it's gonna take for you to take a small loss.
Yeah.
For everybody else,
for the
greater good. Yeah, that's the better way to put it. For the greater good.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't want. He gonna tax us. Yeah. You should be taxed.
That's what we here for.
You got more money than you can spend in your lifetime.
Man, you don't want to spend nothing.
Nothing. I don't want to help
they want
nobody.
Them to tax our ass, the working class. They want to get us taxed from check to purchasing goods. We just from buying a house, from buying a car. Don't matter what you're buying, your check off top already is taxed. Just go look at your pay stub. This, state, federal, da-da. Then take your ass to the store and go buy you some J's. $200, $230. Then them taxes go. So you still, go my fuck some Jordan. Go buy Apple.
Go buy some weed. Shit.
From the medical place.
Right, from the dispensary.
Or the dispensary or what have you.
Yeah.
They got you. Taxes.
They done found
you are being taxed, so why they're not supposed to get taxed? No, they have the most money. They got all the revenue that's coming in. They're making billions of dollars a year, or even if he did make 9.999.999.999, they still making all the money in the world. You are the people that's supposed to be taxed, so we need some type of lineage off that shit.
Yeah, especially for the inflation.
You say that.
Right, we buy a house.
Them relief.
After we buy the house, man, you still doing what?
Property tax.
Property tax every fucking year. On top of the maintenance and all that, and utilities and all that shit.
Then service
insurance.
Fees. Service fees on taxes?
What?
You better take your service fees out them taxes. I go down there to pay my property taxes, and then I owe you tax on tax and service fees. Man, stop it. You better get it out of what you just took from it.
Hey, they be taxing on top of taxes, bro.
Blood from a turnip.
Man. And that's my point of, like, we understand what people talking about. We going through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you lose the democracy, you ain't like what we going backwards.
Yeah. What's the gain here?
We didn't have to trip off of just imagine. I want people to imagine this because I ain't ever had to go through this. And I just want people to imagine this. Y'all got y'all family. Happy family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all walking down the street. About to go to the park with your kids. Oh, you see two white people walking down the street. You know what you got to do? You got to look down, walk in the street, and don't even look at these motherfuckers. And when you do that, you got your wife with you, all of y'all walking down the street looking down because some white people coming. Come on, man. I'm just saying, that was what people had to do. I'm just saying, man, when we imagine these things, just think only reason that could happen is if they make it happen. Put the right people in the right places, and if we sit down and lay down, which I don't think that's going to happen, but with that not happening, that means it's going to be some killing. It's going to be some aggression. So whoever's in the White House is really where that's going to lean toward. Yeah, it's going to happen before. We're going to have to create something to make it happen up there. That will have to happen before you see whose side is on whose side. But if it's Trump, you know what side it's going to be on. And if it's Kamala, you know what side it's going to be on. These are clear things that you can see. You know what I'm saying? Which way we going with this? Which way we going? But that just came into what I'm about to play next, and that is called Here's Trump America. These are your peoples, Trump and his vice president, J.D. Vance. He picked the fucking vice president. Okay, we finna let y'all hear what these boys got to say. Hold on, let me turn it
down. I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You gotta get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not gonna have to vote.
This is Vice President talking after this
one. So I think, look, I am a cynic about this and maybe even a little bit of a pessimist, but I think the challenge confronting American conservatives is that we have lost every major powerful institution in the country, except for maybe churches and religious institutions, which of course are weaker now than they've ever been. We've lost business, we've lost finance, we've lost the culture, we've lost the academy. And if we're going to actually really affect real change in the country, it will require us completely replacing the existing ruling class with another ruling class. I say that knowing and hearing myself, it sounds really hard. It is really hard. But I don't think there's like a detent with these people. I don't think there's sort of a compromise that we're going to come with the people who currently actually control the country. Unless we overthrow them in some way, we're going to keep losing. And that's the challenge.
Why is there a ruling class?
Yeah, I know what he just said, right?
Why is there a ruling class? I got questions.
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead, Raz.
I'm just saying, you heard what he said.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
4 years. You won't even have to worry about voting no more.
That's what I was asking Tweezy. I said, so what happens after the 4 years? Hypothetically, let's say he get them 4 years. And they voted. He said, you ain't gonna have to vote again after that. What do you mean, sir?
Dictatorship.
He
I hear
telling
you, Raz.
We've been talking about this whole time. I've said it's a battle between democracy and I'm gonna say dictatorship because they call it autocracy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a kind of a dictatorship. You know, it could easily go that way, but I just don't see it working with the mixture of people here without, if they want to make that happen, it's going to have to be some type of suppression. Who are you suppressing? So is they going to suppress not the old people, but the poor people? Is it going to be classism? Because you can't suppress a race in this time and era. You just can't. You get what I'm saying? So, I saw 2 black Tim Scott and this one dude was running for vice president with him. So, I don't know, thinking on some old shit, it's like, Uncle Tom ass motherfucker type shit, but maybe it's something different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't tell because it's too much bullshit. It shouldn't even be. We shouldn't even be having to think about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't. How can it become a Russia where they do political violence? You can't talk about the president like that. They'd send your ass to Siberia. They just killed the motherfucker. Then they just killed somebody, Raz, that was against the dude, Nabi, whatever his name. Dude died in the Siberian motherfucking jail.
They ain't playing.
So, I don't know what all goes on over there. They probably like that shit over there. But we don't get down like that over here in America. You know what I'm saying? We used to what we used to. And we are actually, the system is not, perfect, but we're getting into the system. And you can see that. So, but no, let's continue to talk about that though. The JD Vance dude is so fucking retarded, man. I don't know why he picked this dude.
I'm still stuck on ruling class. The statement ruling class. We have to replace the ruling class. In order to make that statement, you first have to admit there is a ruling class.
And who is it?
And who is that?
And because I'm hearing what. So let's talk about, what does that mean, ruling class? Do that automatically mean rich class, or do that mean the middle class who actually have the power to make shit happen, or is it the poor people with the ruling? You know what I'm saying?
When I hear ruling class, you saying rich or poor, I'm gonna think
the rich.
The rich.
Okay.
Because money is power. So when you say ruling class, I'm like, you just admitted there is a ruling class?
Right.
And on top of that, you're just admitted not just that there's a ruling class and it needs to replace, but that ruling class, whoever that is, was with y'all.
Yeah.
That's
did.
what you just said.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
This dude is an idiot.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with these people. They just telling you the truth.
Man, they can't hold it no longer.
Yeah.
It's just,
And then he said, he said he lost all those things, like the Republican, and he not lying. He's not lying about the Republic. This is not the same Republican Party as George Bush. When George Bush won, this wasn't. They was like they were known to be racist, but they didn't say it. They wasn't talking like it.
It just showed in their policy.
Yeah, there you go. It showed in their policy, and they was real. It was crazy, because this the part that got me with them though. But I understand now. But they was religious too. They was like the most the religious and the gun and the law. Them was those people. So I wasn't really. I didn't see. I liked their policies on money and all of that type of shit. The guns, I was with them on that too. You know what I'm saying? What else? And the religion, I'm always down for the religion, but they was against gay. They was against, you know what I'm saying? That was that party. Now, it's the far right of that. Like, they took out the middle shit to work with each other. They was the abortion. The far right was abortion. But they was coming with John McCain. He was a Republican. But he was a middle Republican.
Conservative.
Yeah, well, they wasn't a moderate.
Moderate, that's it.
Yeah.
In the middle, moderate.
He was a moderate Republican. Everybody else was far conservative. That's what it was at first. Now it's far right, then it's MAGA.
Now it's literal.
Yeah.
It's liberal. Ain't that what?
No, that's on the left.
Okay, liberal.
That's
they
democracy.
believe in the democracy. So it's the far right conservative, like.
That's the MAGA.
Oh man.
where
We
the
got a
hate.
problem.
Yeah. So this is what Trump brought out the worst in the Republican Party. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, there's light. Now, I want to talk to all the black men, and my thing is I haven't heard any white men talking bad about her yet. Not personally.
She got a white man.
Oh yeah.
So they finna go get them some sisters.
And listen, I'm gonna say this too, cause motherfucker said something about her having a white man. I'm like, look, black dudes do it.
Mm-hmm. We on the south side, we see it all the time.
That should not even be.
It's not with us, cause that's what we used to.
I live in the most mixed up town. I live in a small white town.
Man.
Boy, I'm talking about, guess who dominates? Mixed kids.
Hey.
Light-skinned motherfuckers all around this motherfucker. Stop it.
Man.
Stop that.
My grandma, the first black woman I saw with a white dude was my grandma. The one I said 81 years old. And she was a black dude now, and been with the black people after that. But it had kids by black, but she was with a white dude. And at first, I didn't know how to think, but at the same time, it's like I just got, like, it didn't matter. It's like, you know, people like who they like, and life is life, and who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, that situation, whatever. But to the black motherfucking men, man, look. My mama wasn't in my life, you know what I'm saying, like that, but I know she loved me. Look at yourself, man. Quit talking, don't quit downing this woman, man.
Man.
Listen, Jamaican, Asian, it don't fucking matter, black. She was treated like a black woman.
Black is black.
Just like Barack was, Nigerian and white. His daddy was from Nigeria, and his mama was from her white. Still black. Still treated black. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? If they want to embrace that culture, let them embrace that culture. It's not, you know, it ain't like you really, you know, it's doing them a favor. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
So, you know what I'm saying? Lay off that, man. It don't look good on us to be chauvinistic toward our counterparts like that. That we are showing what we claim they did to us.
A segregated overtone.
Yeah. It's not a good look, man. It's not. And if you're doing it for jokes, this is not the time for the jokes. Wait till she win the presidency. You know what I'm saying? It was a time where when they was going through the civil rights shit and before that, where black women, you know, was shown logical compassion and nurturing toward black men who couldn't be men. They couldn't be men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So pay homage to these people that's in politics, though, and that's where they at right now. Those type of people are where because they people actually did something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those changes was made doing policies and going where they are, where they doing prosecuting, where they being presidents and all this shit, making policies. Yeah, that's where those people went who really, maybe really felt that shit for real and was like, this shit got to change. You know what I'm saying? So quit dissing these people. And as far as, this is for me as a man to let y'all know, as far as women, I thought Hillary should have been the president instead of Trump, you stupid motherfuckers. Yeah. I thought she
was going to win too that time. I said, oh my God.
She had a great chance.
See, man.
But I think that led to this strategy as we research this and see the goings on of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It brought this notion in my mind. Was Biden really gonna even run again? Or was it just a ploy to get past those people who, if just say, if it was just Trump and her from the get up, and she's fighting for the Democratic nomination, was this a strategy to get past that? To where now, okay, we have our president, Biden is finna run. Oh, he's old, he can't run. Come out.
Bingo.
And you pass needing all that. But she got what, 75, 76, 78% of the votes?
No, she good. She got all the delegates.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my thing is, was this part of the strategy?
It was, bro.
And now that I look back, because like you said, we was talking earlier, you got to have a plan and a strategy.
Yeah.
And if this was, somebody is genius.
I'm telling you, Biden, bro.
I'm more leaning towards you, Tweezy, with the Biden thing. Because
crazy.
he might have noticed his own health failing issues or whatever, and said, okay, if we put her out front to run against Trump or anybody else in the Democratic Party to get the nominations, they might not flat out just vote for her. But if I take it to a time frame where it's on short notice, and then we call an audible, it ain't enough time to do what I went through.
Yeah. And then my thing is, it happened. What ain't we talking about right now? Or what ain't nobody talking about right now? Trump almost getting kicked.
Yeah. that sincerity came right back off the table.
That was strategy.
And you know what, too, Raz?
That was strategy.
Man.
The bait and switch.
Right.
It was a bait and switch strategy, because I still believe that it was staged. That's just a personal opinion.
All day. I ain't mad.
Because, like I was telling Tweezy offline, hey man, the AR-15 going off, people scatter.
They do.
I didn't see nobody scatter. The Secret Service ain't there to protect me. They're there to protect the president. These are people that attending this rally who are up in age. AR-15 goes off. Yeah. I didn't see nobody scatter. This young man climbed a building with a rifle on his back, 200 to 300 yards from the president. They didn't get the max security, which they could have did. So that all looked staged to me.
Yeah.
And it brought, and I also was telling Tweezy, this brought, I was telling my wife, this brought the sympathy, momentum swing to Trump. But then, the only way to beat the cross is the double cross. We all know how Allen Iverson did the crossover.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway and all these guys did the crossover.
Man.
When you threw a black woman, and because abortion is on the line too, a woman is the perfect candidate right now.
Yeah. Yes. And you know she was a what? A prosecutor?
A prosecutor. So which sympathy narrative is of the best one to ride with? The black woman after they overturned Roe versus Wade. The woman, period, after they overturned Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
Oh. And she an AKA, so she got the sororities riding with her, which we all know the fraternity brothers ride with them. It's on. Yeah. Hey, I told him it's gonna be like, you know that Super Bowl party you throw, how you get all the finger foods and all that. That's how me and my wife gonna be watching this first debate.
Oh man.
Oh, we gonna have finger foods, meatballs, hot wings, little sandwiches, huh?
Now I want to ask something to you right quick. What you
go ahead.
And this is more to add to that. Did you know the person that they supposed to kill that supposedly shot Trump they was in a commercial together? Black
What?
Rock. Yes.
No, I didn't see that.
Yes, they took it down.
Oh.
So, yeah, check it out. Now, if you was paying attention to any of the RNC and any of Trump's speeches, he said he was going to put what company in the chief of finances or some secretary, whatever finances, something got to do with finances.
Treasury.
BlackRock. Yeah, BlackRock.
BlackRock. Ah.
So check it out.
BlackRock
Just to add
got
on to that. Yeah.
Wow.
They have
Yes.
sketchy history.
Yeah.
That's the best way I think to state it. They
I
have
heard that.
sketchy dealings in history. But like Raz said, go research BlackRock.
Okay.
Yeah. Real shit. Commercial with the boy. So when we talk about strategies and stuff, Biden got to be about that strategy.
Yeah.
He about that strategy also.
Man,
You know,
51 years, man. 51 years in the game, and my thing is, I'm gonna give him his props for, like, people not giving him his props for what he turned around from what Trump did. You know what I'm saying? Trump fucked some shit up. He trying to act like he didn't. And I do gotta say this, man. Y'all know that the Israel war is not our war, right? Y'all know that Ukraine and Russia, that's not our war. Y'all know we ain't in war right now. People, he trying to make it seem like we at war. Y'all know we ain't. You remember when they talk shit about Biden getting out of Afghanistan? Y'all must forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
because that's where we was at while Trump was in office, right?
Yeah.
Right. Biden got in and got us up out of there. We ain't at war right now, y'all. So stop listening to what the fuck Trump's saying.
And then Trump says he talked to the Ukrainian president and, when I get in office, I'm going to bring peace. Well, Trump, why didn't you bring peace to Afghanistan?
Right.
When you was in there? And how could you just, at the snap of your fingers, if you get in there for another 4 years, bring peace now?
Right.
Is this part of your strategy too?
Yeah. Lying.
Come
Saying
on,
what he ain't going to do.
You got 34 felonies. A criminal is a criminal, a liar is a liar.
I think that we'll go to some type of war with Trump in. Because he one of them people that's going to say, you better not do this or I'm going to drop a bomb on your ass.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you ain't the only tough motherfucker with a bomb.
Man.
What the hell you talking about?
And then it's gonna be all out once he get in. They gonna know not to listen to shit. They'll stop listening to policy. The only thing to stop people from doing anything as far as contracts is if they want to go by it. If you don't want to go, that's why it's jails, because somebody want to steal your shit or somebody want to kill you. They don't give a fuck that it's against the law, is immoral. So if the whole world see that Trump is on some motherfucking other shit, you think they gonna listen to what the old USA said? They gonna be like, nah, this dude crazy. He say he gonna drop a bomb. You know what I'm saying?
We better do something.
We
Not
better
let him get that off.
You know, I'm too paranoid for a threat.
You don't do this, we gonna do this.
Nah.
No, that ain't how to.
And my thing is that ain't even right, because everybody had their own rights, and this,
Right.
we have to respect each other, man. That's the thing about this world. We do have to respect each other. That goes from cave. If you believe you was a caveman or not, just think, if you went out and got this, and somebody come and took your shit, you finna fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a
You finna
natural
go
thing.
in.
That's a natural thing to do. So, but man, let me. I got one more segment for y'all, man, because I gotta have some positivity in this, and I gotta outline how. Why I'm asking my brothers, man, to support our queens, you know what I'm saying, in theory, and in, you know, quit bashing motherfuckers because of whatever. We tripping, you know what I'm saying? But this is what
bending over and shit.
Man, retarded shit.
Trying to go viral.
And I like nasty shit, but there ain't time for that shit, man. Put all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
This is, you know, this is the highest office. How are we disrespecting it now after people that look like us? Yes. I know before Barack, I never thought we would see this. Sorry. I never thought we would. We seen it, and listen, I'm gonna just say this, and this is some hater shit to y'all black dudes. Had the first black president, who was the man. The first black woman. We had the first black president. Then we had the very first woman will be black. The very first woman will be black.
It's double dip.
Come on, man. Y'all y'all need to be doing some of this and generating yourselves up. You know what I'm saying?
Finding reasons not to support her. Just finding reasons not to support her. But not having the alternative candidate.
Right.
At the same time. Like, you're just talking.
Exactly. So this what I call queens on Trump head. There are a few black queens that either beat Trump or on his head. He did his thing against Fonnie Willis, but I commend her. But she the DA that's heading the Georgia Fulton County when he tried to steal the votes there. He used the judges to fuck that up. But and it's Letitia James, who we gonna be seeing right now. She the one who prosecuted him for fraud in New York. You know what I'm saying? So he can't even do business there no more. Oh, wow. Yeah. Over $500 million case that they won of him falsifying documents to make his shit look right. Just doing what Trump do on that kind of shit. And it's another one, I forgot her name, but she a judge too. But I think she was the one that ruled for the what happened?
I'm ready. I have switched up devices.
Oh, okay. I think she ruled over the one case with the lady who he defamed. What's her name? Carol Jean. Yeah. I forgot.
Something Jean Curl.
Yeah, Jean Curl. I'm sorry, sweetie. I ain't saying your name right, but the one who beat his ass at that defamation case. You know what I'm talking about. But we finna go ahead to her, man, so y'all can listen to how our queen's gonna whoop Trump head in. And this is off the Reed show. Shout out to her.
Attorney General is a racist. Letitia James.
Hold on,
my bad. Attorney General is a racist. Letitia James.
The fascist and racist Attorney General of New York State, Letitia James. We have a racist Attorney General who's a horror show.
Oh, that's just some of the language, and not even the words that Trump used in going after the prosecutor who proved to be quite adept at holding him accountable. New York Attorney General Letitia James. She brought and won a civil fraud lawsuit against Trump, who was found liable for business fraud. It came with a penalty to the tune of $464 million, which is still accruing interest. And now this is how Trump's allies have reacted to Vice President Kamala Harris, both leading up to and following her becoming the new de facto Democratic nominee for president.
Are you suggesting she was a DEI? I'm not suggesting she was a DEI.
She does not speak well. She does not work hard.
She's a DEI hire, right? She's a woman. She's colored, therefore she's got to be good.
A lot of Democrats feel they have to stick with her because of her ethnic background.
I wonder what these two women have in common. I can't put my finger on it, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Anyway, New York Attorney General Letitia James joins me now. I don't know. I'm going to think about it throughout the segment, and if you think of what these ladies have in common, what you have in common with BB. Anyhow, what do you make of the way that Republicans have followed Donald Trump's lead and just the tone of their attacks, not just on you, but also on the vice president?
They're running very scared. That's what I think. They're running very scared. They have nothing else other than racism and sexism. And so when you have nothing else, unfortunately, you just appeal to the racism among us, the white nationalists among us. That's all. The reality is that Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, is qualified. And oftentimes she's underestimated. She's an overachiever. And that's why I have wholeheartedly endorsed her. And it's unfortunate that individuals are just amplifying racism and sexism, and it's totally inappropriate, and I will not dignify it with a response.
Indeed, and DEI is actually a good thing, whether it is DEI in its original form or duly elected official, which you are, Madame. And you've been a very successful statewide elected official. I mean, I think people need to understand, being an attorney general means you were elected statewide, as was Vice President Harris when she was an attorney general. What unique skill sets does that bring in terms of holding Donald Trump accountable, both the way that you've done it in court, but then on the campaign trail? What do you expect to see in terms of the messaging about that?
Growth.
It's critically important. Oftentimes, attorney generals just don't get the attention that they deserve. And it's important that individuals understand. As we analyze Project 2025, we've been here before. 4 years ago, when the former president was in charge, we had the New York State Attorney General in my office. We filed over 100 cases against Donald Trump. We were successful 80% of the time. And so his playbook, Project 2025, is something that we are familiar with. And so when individuals want to distance themselves from Project 2025, do not believe them, because in fact 4 years ago they litigated a lot of the same claims, and they're coming back. It's important also to understand that Vice President Harris, when she was the Attorney General, was responsible for going after banks who were responsible for the foreclosure crisis. She defended the Affordable Care Act. She went after major corporations that engaged in deceptive business practices. She went after those individuals who abused the law, both as it relates to women who engaged in sexual abuse of women. She went after individuals, again, who violated the criminal code, the civil code. She is overqualified to be president of the United States. She sat in the United States Senate on the Intelligence and Homeland Security. She's traveled the globe. She is a woman who has the receipts and then is the best position to go after Donald Trump and to defend the values that we hold so dear. Most importantly, reproductive rights. She's been a champion of reproductive rights. And as someone who just visited Texas and who listened to the women in Texas, it's unfortunate that the only way that some women in Texas can get health care is to bleed out in their bathrooms. It's totally unacceptable, and women should really rise up against this effort to really control our bodies. It's our bodies and our choice, and no one knows it better than Vice President Harris.
Let me play Vice President Harris. This was her yesterday about knowing Trump's type.
Before I was elected as Vice President, before I was elected as United States Senator, I was the elected Attorney General, by the mention of California. Before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds.
I took on perpetrators of all kinds.
Already.
Predators who abuse women. Fraudsters who ripped off consumers. Cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
5-0.
do you, Madam Attorney General? And we know that in addition to the E. Jean Carroll settlement for sexually abusing her, the judge said raped her and doing what he said he could grab in real life. There was, of course, your case in terms of civil fraud, almost $500 million, which the Donald Trump team is appealing. But there's more. Tell us more about what you've known as somebody who has prosecuted this man. I mean, there was also his fake university, his charities.
But I also know I've spoken to some individuals who used to live in some of these buildings in Brooklyn, who he and his father discriminated against because they were African American. And those individuals tell me the types of tactics that they engaged in. And so it's really critically important that individuals understand the character and the type of individual that Donald Trump represents. And the fact is that he is a no respecter at title and is an individual who stoops to certain lows, obviously, to achieve his objective. It's really all about Donald Trump and no one else. He's not concerned about the rule of law, not concerned about the interests of working class people in this country, not concerned about uniting us. It's all about how he can benefit himself and his family. And that's why all of us must march to the polls in quiet dignity and vote, because there's so much at stake. And it's really critically important that individuals understand that he represents an existential threat to all that we believe in, all about rights, all about privileges, and all about freedom. And that's why we must stand together and elect Vice President Harris.
All right. So there you have it, man. These are people who deal with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. Let me get, all right. So, there's a lot of people, you know, I ain't never met Trump. I know a lot of people probably ain't never met him, but these are people who went against him in court. I done seen his court tactics. Do the beast. That Fonnie Willis case, bro, they found it wasn't nothing wrong she did except it looked bad because she hired a dude that she used to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm like, damn, this dude raw. You know what I'm saying? And then just to have the Supreme Court put a judgment out like that, we never had to go through this ever before. You know what he trying to do. If you trying to litigate immunity in, ain't no president ever did this, you know you trying to push the envelope. You trying to get away with something. Mm-hmm. Or, I ain't gonna, yeah, because I would be thinking you trying to see how much you can get away with, and that's what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Immunity, class. So now you can get in there, and if it's within you being the president, that's immunity. Bless you, brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Why would you have to have that outline? So now, to me, the Congress or whoever get in needs to specifically put what is immune. And it shouldn't be nothing bad. Why is it immunity for something bad? If we talking about war, if we declare that we going to war, we already know that it's gonna be lives being killed, so you shouldn't. That's a blatantly good. We already know that's immunity. Mm. What are you talking about with this immunity?
Oh, this other stuff that he been suppressing that's probably gonna come out.
Yeah,
shortly. You know what I'm saying? That he's suppressing to after you go vote.
Yeah,
in hopes that he win. And how is he saying? And people on the side of him saying and questioning if she's qualified.
Mm.
He wasn't qualified.
That's what I'm saying. Real
when
talk.
He ran.
Hold on, let me give you.
Am I tripping, fellas?
No.
He wasn't. Who were you before you was president, Mr. Trump? With all your failed endeavors, and now you're newly 34 felonies.
Man.
But you want to speak on qualifications, though.
Right.
The only thing that qualify you is you have already been president.
Yeah.
That's it.
and what it says and written in the laws that a criminal could still run. That's what qualifies you? Yeah. What's written in the laws that a man with felonies could still run for president. Wow.
Yeah.
What a crutch to stand on.
Real talk. Real talk, man. Oh man. It's been a quick turnaround in politics, man. I'm steady. I know Kamala is coming in. I don't know if she winning, but the poll she is past 46.
She doing good.
Good.
She doing better than what they expected.
Good.
So she clowning.
And my thing is, I believe it's finally time. You know, we going against the same motherfucker who, you know, he don't like women. You definitely know he don't like black women. So him getting crushed by her, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a devastating crush.
She finna spank that pamper.
Man.
The right way.
Man.
She was a prosecutor.
And my thing, that's why I feel when people tell you, hey, watch what you say, watch how you talk to people, watch this. You call this man old. Now you the old man. Now you.
If the Democrats, led by Joe Biden, before the nomination said, we need to turn it over to a new generation and younger. You don't fit that no more, Mr. Trump.
Nope.
You are a dinosaur. You are 76 pacer. You are a car with a carburetor.
Man.
You don't fit that no more, sir.
Nope.
Now what you gonna do? Sympathy from you almost losing your ear and almost your life.
Man.
That's off the table.
No, it's gone.
Ain't
and nobody
you picked
talking about
a dweeb as your vice president?
Say it again, bro.
Whose privileged little snotty nosed kid is this, man?
Yeah.
Who thought this was a good idea? And lastly, where did this son of SOB come from?
I don't know.
Who is J.D. Vance? Who they say changed his name a couple times. They did say.
Well,
why would you have to do that, sir?
Yeah. And he was against Trump. He didn't talk bad about him.
Yeah.
Now,
that's what I was going to say.
We tight as two best friends.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. Nah. But we good, man. Hey, all we gonna say, man, because we about to get up out of here. We got us a healthy dose of it. I hope y'all got back on the other channel because somehow I did something crazy. But like we said, man, shout out to Biden. In the game of politics since I've been alive, this was one of the dopest moves made by Democrats. And my thing is, you give credit to the person who running it. He didn't have to. This one thing I can say, he didn't have to. And he sold it to me that he wasn't. On that last one when I showed it on her, and he was like, you know, I'm like, damn, he seemed like he was alive. He like, motherfucker, I ain't leaving. But when he made that choice, you know, I was almost upset, but then I thought about it like looking at him, bro, I'm going to say this. And did I say this offline? I think about the baby and then the older. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the reason why people felt he was too old because, you know, just like if you look at a baby, it's a baby. You know, you're going to treat it like a baby. He got to the point where the oldness, you can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? The stutter, you can tell he was stuttering more. If you looked at him when he was younger, or even when he first ran, he had more. You could tell control of it,
especially when he was VP with Barack.
Yeah,
I didn't know he stuttered until he said it this time.
Right. So the older you get, I mean, you 80, you gon' it's like, man, let it go now. You know what I'm saying? You should. We know that your mind right and all that. You know what I'm saying? Having to do all these campaigns and battle this fuckface who lying all the goddamn time.
All the goddamn.
Ain't told
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So chill out, bro. Let your VP get her. You know what I'm saying? Go on here, nigga. You know, live your life out a little bit. You did them 4 years, bro. You did a lot.
Yeah.
And you saved democracy. Because if Trump would have got in again at did 8 years, we wouldn't have known shit about what he was doing with Project 2025. It would have just been happening. Yeah.
Yep.
And boy, when Kamala win, I want Biden to come out to that Kendrick Lamar. They not like us.
You hear me?
With his ball cap twisted backwards on him. With some Chuck Taylors with fat laces.
You hear me?
Get him, Biden.
Get him.
You heard me.
All day, every day. Hey, we
did have a conversation with my daughter. And we was talking about this.
Go ahead.
And I say, yeah, you know what? It is about time to turn this prejudice over to the younger generation. It's about time for the younger generation. As you see, us old fucks not against y'all at all.
Right.
It's time to turn it over to a younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
Better policies, because you know the younger generation really has more soft spot understanding the slavery and understanding it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So, no, it's a perfect time to do that. And I totally agree with Daddy Rick, with that ugly ass Celtic shirt on. I've been wanting to say that all day. That ugly ass Celtic shirt on. That's Daddy Rick is absolutely right. Yeah, I see you. Heard the shut my eyes, but Daddy Rick is absolutely right. I think that Biden strategically did that. I really do.
Man.
That's the best ever. Like you said, Tweety, that's the best move. You know, we playing chess around this shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Not checkers.
Man.
Not checkers. So I totally agree with y'all both on that. I really think that was a plan that he did, a great strategic plan, because he had to get the nominee like he said. He had to. All right, we got that sold up. All right, baby. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, and speaking of chess, which means he sacrificed the king, and the queen is still running the board.
Real talk. Real talk.
Man.
Hey, and I'm going to leave it on this, bro. Hey, Biden will probably go down as one of the most progressive presidents in our this time right now.
Yeah.
And he was the oldest.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
We're going to call him bipartisan Biden.
You hear me? All day, every day. Hey, Raz, man, I appreciate you being on with us, man.
You, bro.
Now, I appreciate you bringing me on. I love this show.
All day, bro. Hey, till next time, man, we finna get up out of here, man. I had a good time. Hey,
yes,
I got me some motherfucking therapy in.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All day, got my people Raz on this bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we'll see y'all in a minute. And check out Village Global Network. It's going down.
Go Celtics.
You motherfucker.
Peace out, y'all.
Later. Hey.
Shout out to Danny Green. Focus on the case. Hold up. Drugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Drugs don't take pictures. Yeah. There's a photo opportunity. Look here. Photo opportunity. Hold up. Drugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Drugs don't take pictures. Yeah.
for selling that bomb. Those that know me regard me a hustler. Used to whip it till it was butter and hand it to their mother. Con little sister, scam little brother. On Browns Lock Road, all in the day of a hustler. Name Vito, I represent struggle. But you struggle from where I'm from, one day you gon' hustle. And if your hustle is pretty, what you have is double. And after your double is perfected, that is... I withstood some sad shit. Sold real BBC on Craigslist. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity.
Jump out the whip. That's clean enough to fool your mama. Black on black 44. Call it Barack Obama. I see them watching. They watch me, but they can't see me. Well respected like Trump, but my move's not sleazy. Take it easy, baby. No evidence. Just put your lips on my print. I might pay your rent. I like counting bread. Love when that dough rise. Hit it to the top of the South to holler at my guy. King of the bluegrass. May whoop your blue black. If I stack slacks, so come correct. Don't mind the pit bull pistol or my queen, mister. Put the cameras away. Plugs don't take pictures.